What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Val Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Val is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro. Welcome to Big Val Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Val Opinion platform.
And I just really want people to know, I appreciate anybody that's helping me. I appreciate anybody that's helping me. A lot of people have been there for me. I just don't want people going back and forth, being mad at each other because one person did this for me and another person did that for me. That's what the devil wants. He wants to cause confusion. That's what these people want. They want to cause confusion. And confusion ain't going to do nothing but keep me in here. But the real thing here.
Oh, son, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
I want out. But it's hard. I need answers, Mama.
Robert.
I need answers.
Son.
I can feel his cup, yeah. I can feel his drink, yeah. I can feel a good vibe coming over me. Oh, I can feel the party, yeah. It's somebody's birthday, happy birthday. I can feel a groove, yeah. I feel a DJ, oh. I can feel joy. I can feel trust around me. I can feel people. And I can feel the love. And it's all in the air tonight. It's all in the air tonight. It's all in the air tonight. It's all in the air tonight.
Yo, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Big Val Opinion back with another live video, man. Hope everybody's having a blessed Thursday out there because I am, man. It's been a day or so since we've been on here, but we back. Well, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. Um, tomorrow, tomorrow. Oh, interview tomorrow. let me. Let's see. Let's go here first. Tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is about 3:30 Central Standard Time, which is about 1:30 Western on the West Coast. It's going down tomorrow. We have the live interview tomorrow with Big Vi. Tomorrow, um, at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, 1:30 West Coast time. I look forward to seeing y'all there. Come out, get to know Big Vi. Um, we're gonna have a sit down. We got some questions gonna be asked to give the people a little bit more insight about Big Vi and who Big Vi is. What's up, Lavish? What's up, Sharon? What's up, Ashley? We're gonna sit down and answer some questions. Who is Big Vi? What Big Vi, where I grew up, who influenced me, different stuff like that. So y'all get to know a little bit about Big Vi on a personal level. So that'll be tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time. So y'all if y'all interested in that, go to Georgia Girl Wellness. Look on my community wall. You will see the link to the live is on my community wall already. So we got that going down tomorrow. Hey child, what's up? Y'all see we still pushing the also we pushing the 24-hour lock-in. The 24-hour lock-in is for next month, changing the narrative. The 24-hour lockdown is for next month, changing the narrative. We got the schedule up. I've spoke with a few people who I would like to have as guests. Um, Major shout out to all the people that's out here doing the work. Haven't gave up on Robert. Is continuing to send the letters, continuing to promote the message, continue to blog and keep the help keep the brother case relevant. Shout out to you all because that's what this need. Um, on my community wall as well, I have a post for people to be able to get at me via email if you would like to participate. If you're a content creator, if you are a content creator and you would like to participate on the be a guest on the panel to present something to the supporters and fans of Robert Kelly, email me. Get you a time slot in to where it'll be blocked off for you to come in and present what it is that you think the supporters need to know and hear. That's informative to the supporters and fans. Um, so if you're a content creator and you got something that you want to present to Robert Kelly's supporters, the fans of Injustice, the supporters of the Injustice, email me so you can schedule you a time frame that you want to get in on and come on in and present your information and have a good time. We're not gonna do none of the drama. It won't be no back and forth. You don't have to worry about the beef, none of that, because there ain't gonna be no beef in it. There ain't gonna be no this person don't like this person. That's why I got it scheduled the way that I got it scheduled and laid out the way that I got it laid out so that no people will be on the panel at the same time. Uh, no bloggers that content creators. will be on the panel at the same time. Any blogger that wish to come on and present something, present their why they fight for the injustice, why they stand behind Robert. Whatever time that they schedule, that'll be that designated time for them and only them to be able to come on and present their information. What's up, Uncle Ray? Yep. That's it, Uncle Ray. That's it. That's most definitely. That's all we doing is pushing for. Uh, also, uh, okay, let's move. Let's see. uh, Uncle Ray said, "Hello, nephew, Big Vi and chat. Hopefully, all is well and well while pushing forward. Push dripping juice off a damn bridge somewhere." Yeah. Ashley said it was nice to hear Levi on Storm Channel today. I'm glad it wasn't live. That made the message more clear. No distraction. Right. I heard it as well. I heard it as well. What's up, HI? What's up, Kelly Richardson? Yeah, so shout out I just want to say shout out to Robert, man. Shout out to Kills. And what we are starting to see a shift in the public support of Robert. If y'all get what I'm saying. We are starting to see a shift in the public support of Robert. We're starting to see more people come out and speak free R. Kelly. We're starting to see more people like play his music on their sets. I mean, I just saw, I think last night or night before last, I just saw someone posted where Cedric the Entertainer. I saw someone post Cedric the Entertainer. He was doing a stand-up show and he was playing Kells. Shout out to Chico Beans from 85 South. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. I see Corey Holcomb now that when he comes on Tuesday, he hashtag free R. Kelly and all his shows on Tuesday. He got hashtag free R. Kelly in the description. So shout out to Corey Holcomb. Shout out to Johnny Bow. I guess that's the guy that just did an interview with he's the guy that said he was locked up in the Fed with R. Kelly. He was talking about some things that they talked about while in there. I'm looking for possible guests. Also, I want to reach out to some possible guests to come on the 24-hour live they're scheduled for 428. And those possible guests, we Miss Lady D, Dana J. He said that he would want to present something. Shout out to I'm looking for a prima donna. I'm looking for Chi-Town Finest. I'm looking for Nikki Purple. I'm looking for Black CEO, which I already I got in touch with Black CEO via Facebook. I think I sent the link. I reached out to Black CEO. I reached out to Prima Donna. I reached out to Skylight. I would like to have Spitting Fire, and I would like to have Hollywood next as a possible guest to present, to present something during the 24-hour live, just to give to the supporters. Also, I like to add to that Sharon Wimbush as well. Just as possible guests to come on and speak just to the supporters. I mean, give a positive message to the supporters, and shout out. We gotta say shout out to the panel. Shout out to my panel, my panel family. Uncle Muse, we got Derek, we got J Rock, Lex, Sir Miguel, Dean, Jeff Taylor, Lil Mac, Progress, the Chicken Slayer, Classy, Lavish Lady. Man, shout out to all of y'all that come through, all of y'all that come through and hold it down with me each and every day while I'm in these streets of called YouTube. Uh, it's a major support. Because without y'all, a lot of the things that go on over here would not be happening. What's going on,
I'm at work, nephew. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to everyone in the chat. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, just coming on, giving a little briefing, reminding the people that I do, I got an interview tomorrow going down, get to know Big Vi, who Big Vi is, a little bit insight on my upbringing and different things like that. That's tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time, so it'll be 3:30 Central Standard, 1:30 West Coast. Reminding people that we also got the lock in coming again on the 28th of April. I'm reaching out to some possible guests, blogger guests, to come in and see if they can see if they will be interested in coming on, presenting something to the supporters and fans, or speaking on the injustice alone. That's it. That's it.
Now, what time do you say that's going to be airing?
It'll be 4:30 Eastern, but it's 3:30 Central. Central Standard is 3:30, and it'll be 1:30 on the West Coast.
So here's Chicago. That'll be
Yeah, we in the same time zone. Me and you, 3:30.
3:30. Yeah, that's a critical time. I might miss that. I'll be busy working during that time. So yeah, I don't go on my break until after 4. Yeah, I had a break pocket. So yeah. And Levi was on Storm today. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he was on Storm. They did a pre-recorded interview on Storm, and they released it today. It was pretty detailed, pretty good. It wasn't a lot of that like we normally see on the lives. Like, it was able to just put out the information.
Right. Okay.
But shout out to Kels though. We the biggest shout out goes to Robert, man, because he have put a lot of stuff into perspective with these phone calls that he have been making, and the phone calls that he's been making, they have been getting well received all over the world, because you see the public is starting to shift as far as the support goes of R. Kelly. People are starting to look at this case in a totally different light, because the world was bamboozled to think this case was about young underage girls, just to find out that hell no, this man
Right.
charges is totally different than what the public was presented.
Yeah.
So I think the more and more that he keep calling out, he keeps speaking on the injustice, he keeps speaking on his rights being violated by the BOP officer. The more and more it's gonna catch. More and more people gonna start to wake up and see that something's not right. You know, I know I talked to people over the weekend, and I was telling them like, hey, man, the man charged for, the shit that they came out on TV telling y'all that he allegedly done. His charges is represent something totally different than that.
Yeah, and that's the thing that people can't use their good sense. You know. Yeah. Like you said, all you have to do is use your common sense. All you have to do is take your feelings and your moral compass perspective and put it to the side and look at the facts, and then look at what the law is supposed to do and see if they line up and what they allegedly said. and see if they line up. And if it don't line up, then you got to toss it in the trash can where it belongs.
That's it. That's it.
It's not.
And do y'all think the judge in New York want him back in New York because why ship him back when he got convicted in Illinois last? Well, I don't know. They probably want him back. You know, they want him back. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This right here, this piece of paper right here, this piece of paper right here is the BOP admitting to something going on illegally. That piece of paper right there, that piece of paper is going to be critical to this appeal.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Malicious Conspiracy community wall.
You know what I'm saying? This piece of paper right here, and not only this piece of paper is going to be critical to his appeal. We have to first start with this article from 2019. This investigation that was performed wasn't performed because of R.Kelly lawyers felt like it was foul play or they thought something wasn't right. This search warrant was this search was performed by the Bureau of Prisons, and it was brought to R. Kelly's attention that these acts had took place. He had no knowledge of it, but why bring it to his attention and then don't give him the full discovery? So
That
it's so much,
part,
huh?
that part I'm really kind of confused on, like you pointed out. Yeah, it don't something that don't sound right with that.
It's like when they thought maybe they thought it was something. Maybe they thought, oh, we just gonna look into it just to say, hey, we looked into it, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was one of them situations, right? Where they probably felt as though something was going on, or they probably felt something was going to come out. So what the BOP did was they claimed to have done an investigation. Well, come to find out, during that investigation, some illegal shit actually was going on. Now, hold up. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out how to fix this shit because if we get this information away, we finna lose everything. So
Wow.
I think they could have possibly initially just came to him with the information to try to throw him off, like, you know what I'm saying, so he wouldn't be so concerned about it. Or if he was to heard about it, you know, they can say they already investigated it. But the situation is, y'all did the investigation, but you all didn't turn over all of the information. You got to make that make sense. And this was an investigation that his lawyers, they didn't, his lawyer, his team didn't bring this breach, of the BOP information to the BOP. The BOP brought this information to him.
Man, all I hear is some people gonna be throwing each other under the bus, gonna be some finger pointing,
They gonna be all under the bus, ain't it? Huh?
and this is crumbling. This is crumbling. It's backfiring in a real bad way, man. This ain't looking good for them at all. He gonna be home sooner than you think.
Now when they do that briefing in New York, we know that New York, and we look at, okay, let's just think about some of the things that we saw on display in New York. When we look at the Star Witness saying that during cross examination, saying that I didn't say that. The government said that. Those aren't my words. Those are the government words. When we look at Demetrius Smith saying blatantly out of his mouth that Robert had nothing to do with bribing the official, but yet and still he's locked up for bribery. But the person that y'all got to come on the stand to corroborate the story of him bribing an official got on the stand and said Robert had nothing to do with bribing the person to get this ID.
Correct.
So how is he still charged for this crime when the person that was supposed to cooperate the crime said that the man had nothing to do with it? Then he admitted to doing the crime. I did that.
Right. And is their start one of their main witnesses.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? We look at how many sidebars that the judge
I've never heard of that.
put in.
Woo. Wow. Yeah.
That's why these prosecutors in Chicago was so shocked because Lenny Weber, he started off as an asshole. I think if he would have had the same sentiments during the trial that he had during the sentencing, R.Kelly would have got found not guilty.
Yeah, also with him though, him making them go back and deliberate again when he saw that it was going to be a hung jury, and he changed those two words.
Right.
Which, if he had not done those two things or three, then he'd have been acquitted of all 13 charges. And I know that to be a fact.
I agree. What up, Provoked Thoughts?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
With all that noise.
If you hear anything in the back, I'm making a ham and pastrami on rye. That's what I'm doing. Grown folk shit. Grown folk.
Yeah. No disrespect, but I don't mess with the Piggly Wiggly.
All right, well, that's you.
Yeah. Put some turkey on there. Put some turkey on there, Prophet.
You know what? I may
put some cheese on it.
I got some monster cheese.
Right.
What the guy said on Longest Yard, the dude Eddie, Cheeseburger Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Now you locked up in prison, but you walk around this motherfucker with 20 McDoubles.
I swear.
What's up, Coco Chick? Uncle Ray say, look how many motions been denied. Exactly, Uncle Ray. That's a good ass point too.
Yeah, that's a major point. I forgot about that.
That's a major point with Ann Donnelly. Even the one time when she denied the motion during the pre-sentencing, and she denied that motion, then Jennifer asked her about it. She said she hadn't even read it. I was like, what the fuck? How you deny something that you hadn't read?
Now that right there tells you right there. That tells you right there what it was all about. They didn't have a chance.
She said, I gotta go back and read it.
But it's denied. Yeah. We're gonna deny that.
We're gonna deny it, but I'm gonna go back and read it.
Yeah, that's really sick. That's really sick and evil.
I'm telling you, man.
She denied critical information that the defense had. They could have debunked some of the things that these accusers were saying on the stage. She didn't allow certain evidence into the court.
And then she went back on her own word.
Because she allowed the prosecution to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that just tells you, man, what they had already been, man. It's like my life, man, in this country.
I mean, the man was obviously set up to fail, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take that long.
But what I said this morning, I woke up this morning and I looked around, and I'm looking on YouTube and I'm searching and I'm looking at all of these people that's coming out speaking. I say, man, R.Kelly, along with these bloggers, along with these letters, are slowly changing the narrative. R.Kelly is starting to become more and more popular than what they want him to be, because guess what? Like it or not, the man is coming. Like
Yeah,
Dion say, he's coming. He
yeah,
on his way back. It's just a matter of time
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Because back then, people were so afraid to touch the R. Kelly subject.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But now people are willing to have that conversation. People
right,
are willing to listen at the information, because guess what? Just like Corey Holcomb say, the whole world think this man is locked up behind fucking with some little girls, and this man got mob boss charges.
right.
It has nothing to do with little girls.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to touch on something you said and highlight it a little bit more. A lot of people also are waking up because they're realizing for both thoughts that, man, this is happening to other artists. And we need to, man, this got to be deeper than this, man. We got to, this could happen to us. I think those thoughts have been going through a lot of people's minds. And some of them have, like Corey Holcomb, and looked into some stuff and had some conversation with some two prominent individuals and had the backbone and the courage to stand up and say, no, this ain't what y'all think it is. You know what I mean? And highlight some things without even going into the and it gained
Mm-hmm.
some traction. It gained some major traction because regardless of what they think about this man as far as his stand up art form, his comedy, he is highly respected. You know what I mean? He's
Mm-hmm.
highly respected in his position. You know, he's always been thorough. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I yield.
I ain't never detected no lie come out his mouth.
Right, right, yeah,
Uncle Ray say, nephew, check it out. Prosecutors put in the jury heads R. Kelly was messing with females under 18. Well, so what the jury must not know, 17 is the age of consent. Right. They did a lot of manipulation. In a lot of foul play with R. Kelly case in New York, it happened during the jury selection and all of that shit. Because a lot of these people that was picked to be on the jury pool in New York trial shouldn't have been jurors.
right.
Some of those people were victims of sexual assault. Some of those people worked in the prosecutor's office. Some of those people wanted autographs from Gloria Allred. Some of those people claim they seen Surviving R. Kelly, but felt they could still be unbiased.
Now, brother provoked out. Walk with me on this.
All right, little Mac, I got you.
Walk me on this, and I want to make this clear. I believe in the integrity and the honor that Mr. Kelly has always walked in, and he said it out of his own mouth. They were of age, and he also stated how he had dated women of all ages. And when it came to those who were a lot, um, he was a lot older. People have a moral issue. They're sensitive to that particular part. But everyone was legal and of age when it's grown individuals who were able to make up their own mind to come and go as they please. But I think a lot of people highlighted and made it a big issue, because of the moral part of it, where I wouldn't date no older than age. You know what I'm saying? Which has been going on for who knows how long in this world. But because it's him, okay, and then the lie that surrounded the allegation, I think they highlighted it. You follow what I'm saying? And I yield back.
You know what's amazing about this whole thing is people never took into consideration the Gayle King interview,
Yeah,
interrogation.
right,
Yeah.
More or less
That
like,
was, that was, that was Bill Duke.
mm-hmm.
right.
kind of like,
Exactly. Exactly.
he might as well have been standing in front of Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yep, I agree.
I mean, Same accusatory style. I thought she was gonna break out a lie detector test.
Right.
Shit, you know. And it's
I don't
crazy because people didn't really want to know the truth at all.
exactly. Yeah.
You heard
Yeah.
that with Tim Savage say. Tim Savage on that IG Live the other night said, "We don't care about the courtroom. We care about public opinion," and that's what they attacked this man at the most.
Mm-hmm.
They got the public turned against him. You know, a majority of the public turned against him. So from therefore, then they had COVID. I mean, all of this shit was strategically worked, and they worked to their benefit. You got this case, then you got COVID, then you got you got the media, everything that you can have on your side to cripple someone in a court case. They had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this and yield back and welcome you back to the panel. I don't know if you saw this clip. I forgot where it was, where um, G King, she was standing backstage with some of those accusers, and she said out of her mouth, "We gonna get him. He's going down." It was almost like it was a deep rooted demonic hatred that
Mm-hmm.
she had in her voice. I'm like, wow. I don't know if anybody catch that. I don't know if anybody's discernment was really high, but mine was. I was like, wow.
I heard that, but they the way that they spoke about her and Oprah, and the way that her and Oprah have castrated, black entertainers, successful
Mm,
entertainers anyway. I
hmm
mean, it's been crazy, uh the way that they have done that. And and to be in the position that they're in, that is the only reason why they're in that position.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of true.
If they was to come out and denounce and say, "Look, I'm not gonna run a story on Michael Jackson. I don't want to. I'm not gonna destroy his legacy. Based off of how y'all feel. And that's why a
Right.
lot of people have to understand. Yeah, Oprah is rich, but Oprah is wealthy. She has a lot of money, but Oprah still has a boss.
You
That
better
should
say
tell
that.
you a lot.
You better say that again. You better get out my forehead and say that again for those in the back of the room who just can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's
Rich
why
as
I
she
told.
is, rich as she
That's
is.
why. That's why I told people, nephew, Lil Mac and Provoke, that I asked somebody a question. I said, which one would you rather have? Unlimited money, unlimited money, or power?
Oh man, the power.
I don't need money when I got power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need
Hungry,
power.
get
I'm in a position I
that
can change
power.
destiny in their life. I can wreck people's whole bloodline with laws and you know what I mean, all these type of and my control over the media airwaves with power. That's why Obama said when he was campaigning for Joe Biden, he said power does not change a person; it only reveals what your character is or not. Woo! You
Right.
feel? In the words of Levi, you feel me? I yield back. Welcome to the panel, Lil Mac.
Lil Mac fell out. I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even when people say, "Man, R.Kelly broke, R.Kelly this, R.Kelly that," I say, "Man, this man, would you rather have the money and give away the assets, or would you rather have the assets that generate the money?" The man has the assets that generates money, so he can never be broke. Now, is he tied up? Now that could be possible. But
Mm-hmm.
what happens when he become untied to all of these? what happens when he become untied to all of this shit that he's been bound by throughout his whole 30-year career? What happened when this spiritual cleansing is over with? The man is gonna finally get to see what life is really about. He's gonna finally start to live how he should have been living. But all of this process that he's going through is a process that he had to go through. It wasn't no up, it wasn't no down, it wasn't no around. You have to go through this door.
Yeah, I think it deepened and his experience. It only enhanced his gifting. You know what I mean? His reestablished tenacity, his fortitude. You know what I mean? His insight and wisdom, how to move differently. You know what I mean? How to know. So once you forgive somebody and you have released them so that it don't hold you for the rest of your life and you move forward, then you don't have to receive them back into your fellowship. You don't.
What up, Lil Mac?
What up, Lil Mac? You had fell off for a minute there. You still got to step on mute. You might be doing something.
Georgia girl, I got your I did get your email, Georgia girl. I emailed you back because I didn't get the link. I got the email. You said here's the link, but it didn't show the link. But I did email you back. Yeah, man, but the phone calls have been working. The phone calls been working. You know, the blogs, the positive blogs have been working. The letters have been working. I see people got it to where they emailing the letters now, and they are getting responses back as well. From the letters. So the work is being heard. We just got to continue to push the message. And the catalyst of this message right now is R.Kelly. Every phone call he make is groundbreaking, and we saw that with the response of Drippy Wonder over there. You know, now that R.Kelly's talking, oh, he need to shut up. R.Kelly need to shut the hell up. But I tell y'all this as well. If your efforts in this fight ain't genuine, then sooner or later you're gonna fall out. Sooner or later you're gonna be exposed. Sooner or later your hand will be shown. If your efforts ain't genuine in this fight, and this fight ain't, this fight is about Robert right now, but in the future it's gonna be about me. It's gonna be about Muse. It's gonna be about our children. It's gonna be about our grandchildren, our sons, our daughters. I mean, this fight right now we have to take a stand at this point to say, you know what, in the future, we're gonna shape our future. We're not gonna let y'all write our future. We're not gonna allow y'all to keep getting away with whenever y'all choose to change the direction of the game, then hey, you can change it. Oh, we playing 21. No, when I get 19, now you want to say we playing 25. No.
Right.
We done with that part of life.
Right.
We setting precedents right now. This R.Kelly case is finna break. This R.Kelly case is finna reshape. Especially, it's finna reshape laws in a way that we didn't even foresee coming because of the amount of corruption that was put into this case.
Yeah. And the money that was spent in order to pull it off. Yep. Somebody gonna have to answer for that. They're gonna have to come see some people for that.
Lil Mac, what's up? You back?
Yeah, he said he's having connection issues. Sound like me.
He on mute.
Technology work when it work and it don't when it don't.
Oh, my bad. Can y'all guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Lil Mac.
Oh, okay. My bad. What's up, y'all? Everybody on the panel? How everybody doing?
What's going on?
It's Thursday night. I just want to say, Big Vibe, man, charges to my head and not my heart, man. I be trying to catch it, man, but when you come on, I be at work. And I can't really get in my mode when I be at work.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to let y'all know that, man. I be seeing that, know what I'm saying, the links you be sending me, I just can't, know what I'm saying, hit them at the time you send them to me, you feel me?
Most definitely, man. Hey, you get in on the 24-hour live next time, man. Whatever time works. You got 2 days. In between 2 days. Either Friday night or Saturday morning, afternoon, whatever, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, what's on your mind, Lil Mac? Give it to us straight, no chaser.
He tells a lot in his book, if you really know what I'm saying, if you ever read his book, Solar Coaster.
Yeah, I read that already.
He talks a lot about what's going on in his life in that book, and then he goes very into detail. Certain stuff like I didn't know. Like for example, I didn't know that back in 2008 they offered him 8 months to plea out 8 months. Out of 15 years, they offered him 8 months, and he turned it down because he said he wasn't guilty.
Right. Yeah, that's big volume.
Like friends, like that work with him, were like, man, you should take that 8 months. He said he cussed him out and told him, said, man, don't you never go against me.
Right.
So if this man played, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't plead not guilty and cop out for 30 years and 20 years in Chicago, that should tell you something right there alone, that this man know that he's innocent. Because anybody else, you know what I'm saying, once the feds get you.
That's a good point, Lil Mac. I tell you what, ain't no guilty person going to trial. I'm gonna tell you,
they're gonna take that plea.
You better keep it 100 with me, man. Keep it 100 with me.
Especially the Fed, and especially when it comes to the feds. When them big time dope dealers and all these people, man, catch cases, man, they know they got someone they're gonna stick. They're gonna plea out. Kevin Gates said, he said, man, I ain't taking no chances on my life. I cop that plea, and he pleaded out. He said in one of his songs.
Yeah. See, those kind of cases, yeah. And also, we gotta understand, they keep on saying the Fed, oh man, you know, they got a percentage of success rate. Yeah, but after this particular case, we've been witnessing, we see why they got that doggone.
But if you see how the feds operate, you'll know why they got a high conviction rate. Just look at this case alone.
They put pressure on people surrounding you. They squeeze the people around you, and those people go to talking, would put you in a compromising position.
Facts.
All these motherfuckers around you and engage statements. Now here you go trying to fight. You ready to fight your charge, but these motherfuckers have already gave statements.
And the people ought to see how just alone this man is charged with sex trafficking, RICO, racketeering, and Mann Act charges. And he's the only person out of all this shit now, he's the only person that's being indicted and been convicted and found guilty of it. I don't know, last time I checked, when John got it, you know what I'm saying, we had that RICO case, this 70 Bull turned on him, but 70 Bull had killed like over 70 people. He still do like 7 years.
Lil Mac is crazy. It's crazy sad because when you at least look at John Gotti case, it was at least Samuel Bull and another person that got indicted. It was 3 of them that originally got indicted for the RICO.
Right.
And it's crazy. But then they wound up, when Samuel Bull snitched, he wound up bringing out mad other families. And you got what I'm saying? It became a domino effect. But it's like, yo, it's crazy that R.Kelly the only one. And it's like, yo, they want to push out this narrative that, oh, Darren McDavid and everybody else they knew that all of them were involved. So my thing is, I know they all involved. Why not go get them?
Exactly. And then like if you like listen to like somebody like Big Meats, like they really had a BMF had a fucking real criminal enterprise.
Oh yeah, what up, Bob? What up, Uncle? What up,
and
Uncle?
they had and you know what, Dean?
Yeah, my fault, little Mac.
They was facing life, and and Big Meech copped out
Yeah,
what they gave
fact,
R.Kelly 30 years.
but facts, little Mac. I said that before. I said, yo, BMF and them never got charged with a RICO. A CC. Don't get me wrong, CC is crazy, but a
Right,
RICO is much worse. A RICO is much worse than CC. 'Cause you know why? They trying to say when RICO's usually they're trying to say there's violence and all that. You could have a criminal a CCE with no violence, just only dope selling and drug. You know what I'm saying? But a
Right.
RICO, there is some form of violence in the RICO.
right,
You
Dean.
get what I'm
You make
saying?
bro, you
And,
making my
and that's
point.
why I put out
That's what I'm
survivor.
saying. Meech and them didn't even get hit. BMF was like that would have been they would have got caught. That would have been like a definition of a
But
RICO
but but but
because you
but
got
but
T Meech the head
Lil
of it.
Mac, when you look at when you look at the BMF indictment, what caused them to get taken
The
down was
Southwest T.
c- it, him talking on the phone, and then
Phone, yeah,
also
phone taps, yeah.
and then also the body started dropping. But it's crazy they still never charged them with a RICO. That's good enough for them to charge them with a RICO
Right,
because the
yeah, that's
body
what I'm
started
saying.
dropping. So it's my thing is like, how is R. Kelly? All right, y'all could have gave him a CCE rather than a RICO. That would have kind of made more sense to me.
Right.
Who was R. Kelly? Cause see, if they had combined the Chicago and the New York, then it would have made sense that they for the racketeering, because they I'd have said they could have said, all right, you obstructed justice and you was applying pressure to the mom and the daughter. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yeah,
That's
that's what
racketeering
I
right
said that
there.
the whole
So it's
time. I
like, yo,
said,
how y'all charge him? The Chicago case would have made more sense if y'all charged him with racketeering.
Dean, I think that's what's gonna help him, you know what I'm saying, come home, because y'all sitting there saying that he's a criminal enterprise and obstruction charge file up on us on like a RICO and racketeering and all that. You saying he paying Derek McDavid and Milton Brown to do this and do that. Well,
Y'all
he got
found
found
out
on
guilty.
on instructions. How the fuck he trying to get a RICO?
Cause they trying to say June was supposedly the muscle. You know, I guess June was the street nigga. That's what everybody was running around here saying. Talking about how June would be like, yo, shut up in the back, and he'll try to make June seem like he was on some bullshit with them. But I'm
But
telling you, that
according to
would
the girls, though, June wasn't nothing but the driver.
exactly,
June shouldn't even be in that case. They didn't even bring him up in the Chicago case that much. He only had like one charge.
That's
exactly,
transporting.
That shit crazy as hell.
son, yo,
And then
son,
none
yo.
of them accusers, you know what I'm saying? I don't think one really mentioned June. That was what, Lisa Van Allen?
Facts. But yo,
He gave her a ride.
but Lil Mac, it still kills me. Lisa Van Allen is the reason why they even brought this case all the way back up.
The
It's
same person that got
Exactly.
threw off the
the
stand.
same person that got kicked off of that. The same
Yeah.
person that got kicked off of perjury is the same reason why. Because she's the one that's pushing this. Oh, because yo, if y'all ever noticed in 2008, right after they lost the trial, minutes later, articles just kept coming out saying, "Oh, R. Kelly might have had paid the family off," because a lot of people, don't get me wrong, is even as being a fan of R. Kelly, a lot of people that even fans were kind of shocked that Kells got off.
Yeah, that was I think that was strategically done. Yeah.
Yeah, not I 100% agree with you on that. Because a lot of people, don't get it twisted. A lot of people was like, hold on.
Hey, can I read something real quick from his book?
Go ahead.
Okay. It said, of all the witnesses who had testified.
You cutting out. You cutting out, little man.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Damn, little man, come on. I can hear you now. You in a good wherever you at, you gonna have to stand right there.
All right. It said, for all the reasons who had testified against me, everyone was angry at me for personal reasons that had nothing to do with the case. One claimed that I had promised him a record deal. And I think when he said that, that's the guy on what the
Probably
guy's name?
Carrie.
Yeah. What the dude that
Did we lose him?
No, the other guy. That was Lisa Van Allen, and he got and she
Talking about Keith. Keith.
Yeah.
Keith Morrell.
All right, then check this out. It get better. Then he said another one was mad that I didn't loan him money. Each was prejudiced. Each was looking for 15 minutes of fame up to their own stand. My attorney, Ed Jensen, with his experts, cross-examined and caught many.
Damn, little Mac, that's some good shit you reading, but the service is finna have us in here for a long time.
Oh, my bad. I just wanted to read that little point.
Man, I like it. I like what you read right now, but I'm trying to make sure. What you got it? You got the actual book or the? I know Derek ain't gone, is.
You picked that sandwich, boy.
My boy ate that sandwich. I'm gonna just mute him. That goddamn pastrami for the win.
Yeah. But y'all see that sound familiar? Like these people had motive to come to court and testify against him, just like these people
in the
Chicago trial. Yeah. Like I believe he was talking. I think he kind of like didn't say it, but I believe he was talking about people like Sparkle and Lisa Van Allen. He didn't name names. Yeah, he was like breaking it down. Like these people, you know what I'm saying, came to court just because they were scoring at me.
And by him having the right to face his accuser, how the fuck can Jim Derogatis turn in a tape and then when he's subpoenaed to come to court, plead the fifth, and they still keep that fucking tape that he turned in as evidence?
Oh, Big Bob, I'm glad you mentioned Jim Derogatis. Let me read this right here. Let me read this real quick. He said the prosecutors star or surprise witness never took the stand, including the woman that prosecutors believe to be the woman in the tape. In spite of her deception to the country area, the Chicago Sun-Times reporter, Jim Derogatis, who broke the story and was the first to receive the supposed sex tape, took the fifth and refused to testify. Instead, the jurors had to rely on the testimony of a con man, who the con man is now that was in the Chicago trial.
Chuck Freeman.
And the hustlers explained specifically the mention of one individual, that fiance of the state key witness, and attempt to solicit a payoff from me. He talking about Lisa Van Allen and old dude
Charles. You got Lisa Van Allen and Keith.
Her baby dad.
Keith. Not Keith. Keith.
Yule Brown.
Yule Brown.
Yeah. He just said in the book that Jim Derogatis didn't even take the stand, and he was the one that had the damn tape, the story of the tape, but he wouldn't come to court.
And R.Kelly had the right to face his accuser.
And then they people talking about, well, R.Kelly don't say nothing. He don't talk about it. He's talking about the damn case in his book.
He don't talk until after the case, which that's what he's supposed to do.
Right. So that's the old S-Curl saying about why he is saying on the stand. You don't fucking have another pending case. Shut your mouth.
Right.
What he is, little man?
What he is?
He a fucking clown.
Facts, little Mac.
Hey, Dana, I think we need to get that.
Give him that pressure.
That name called Dana. He need to be the new bozo. He the damn bozo. that dude, he's a smart fucking damn. I can't stand that dude, bro. Why he ain't talking? Why he didn't say no on the stand? Because his lawyer advised him not to talk. Jared Griggs advised your dumb ass not to talk too. If you know what's good for you.
Because I really honestly feel R.Kelly wants to speak. Like he's one of them people. Like he gives me that he will want to speak on the stand. Like.
No, I don't know about that. So you got to look at that. When you do that, then you get them prosecutors chance to come at you, and we got to remember that, like that Plies first album.
Yeah,
they play a dirty game, man. They play a dirty game, man. They play a low down, dirty game, and you got to really be sharp. And even you, when you sharp, they at you, man. They sending so many jokers at you, man. That you don't even want to do
Yeah,
that.
now
You want
they're gonna ask you the same shit 30 different ways.
you know, they man, unless you got a lawyer, unless you got a lawyer advising you like Columbo, bro, or Perry Mason, wrapped up in Matt and Matlock wrapped up in one, you don't want that. You don't want that pressure. Let your lawyer do what they
Nah,
do
you
best.
don't speak. You ain't got to speak, man. You don't speak until your case over with.
And then it's not it's you don't have to prove it. They have to prove you guilty.
Yeah, they got to prove you did what they saying you did.
You don't
But
have to
we
prove
seen in the case of R. Kelly, this the first time in history a motherfucker was proven guilty and had to prove his innocence.
right, right,
Hmm.
right, right.
He was guilty from the word go, as they
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
My
yeah.
son was guilty. My son was guilty soon as June. My son was guilty soon as January 3rd came,
Hmm,
2019.
hmm.
I,
No,
I,
and then it's so
I
crazy,
like
right?
I like that little interview. I like that little interview. Levi did earlier too. That show was
Yeah,
fire.
back, shit, I pull it up. I didn't catch it. So
Yeah,
I
nah,
didn't.
that shit. I ain't funny. He spoke. That shit spoke volumes. Like and
It's on. It's
every
on
and
Storm
everybody
Channel.
and everybody always says it. Like even Whack 100 caught on to it, and he said when you listen to them women speak, not one of them consider themselves victims or anything like that. And then what they case may
You know,
be.
Dean,
Yo,
not to cut you off, when I hear him speak, it's like they telling a goddamn lie.
yeah,
Just
nah,
listen,
that's
just listen to it. Well, go
yeah.
watch Lisa Van Allen on Vlad.
No, because this is the thing. This is what Levi said earlier. He said, "I want y'all to release the raw and uncut and unedited version. Like,
On
and I
surviving R.
guarantee,
Kelly.
and I guarantee you, it will contradict everything." And I agree with him. I was like, "Yo, you gotta
Yeah,
sit
that's
there. You
true,
gotta sit
true.
there." He's like, "You gotta sit there and look, yo. You gotta sit there and look at it. They could, yo. Certain people are great at editing to twist and turn little things, bro. Like, no funny
Then
shit.
they play on emotions with their fucking music and shit they put
Not
in the
exactly.
background
Put
and
put all that
the
sinister
smoke
music.
on the
They,
screen and the,
they
you
Try
know.
they're trying to mess with the psyche. You know what I mean? To
fact.
sway.
Mhm.
That's what it is, man. It's real clever. Hollywood been Hollywood been making movies like that for years. It's to sway
Mhm.
your to make you think. So when you walk away, it's like, man, how do you feel about that? That's what. Well, how do you got to conclude in that movie? Well, that's what the producers and the writers they wanted to do. That's what they
And
changed.
then, and on top of what Unc just said, they took the perfect scenario
Yeah,
to help build their image, right? Because we go back to the Ariel Castro story in Cleveland, Ohio, when they actually showed pictures of the chains that these girls were chained to, buckets of piss, whatever, you know, the type of shit that went on in their house when they kidnapped girls in Ohio, right?
right.
When you first heard this shit with R. Kelly, they was painting the same image in your head because they was saying the same shit
Yeah, they
Right.
was.
about the girls that was in R. Kelly house,
Yeah,
the women that was at R. Kelly house. They were saying the same. They was using the same details about R. Kelly having these girls locked up, women locked up, whatever. And you listen to the details. The first thing you think about, I'm telling you, the first thing I thought about was Cleveland, Ohio. This
right,
shit can't be real.
right, right.
Right.
They they use other stories to support their narrative and paint that picture. And here's the thing: this what really gets me about our community. Let's just speak on
We
our
didn't believe
community.
that dumb shit.
Wow, man, you would think all that we have went through as a race and as a culture that we would have learned how to see the manipulation, the trickery, and not be hoodwinked. We still being wow until it knocks on your door.
You know what?
So
That's the
yo,
time. You
yo,
know, not to cut you off. That's the time that we live in now. It's all about these reality TV shows and all that shit, man. Like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all that, and the Love and Hip Hop. Like, don't nobody want to know what I'm saying. Look at nothing like with some substance and there's something that's real.
No,
They
that's
want
why
to
they
take
took.
something that's like some women fighting and shit going on in strip clubs. And I bet you put a program on about talking about community activists and all that stuff, it won't get no ratings. But with a girl shaking her ass or two dudes or two females fighting, they're gonna get ratings. Mona Scott
Look how
like
fast.
making
Look how
music about
fast
these
they
people.
took For Life off of the air. For
Right.
Life was very
It was
informative,
educational.
very educational. They took that shit off air quick.
But
But I bet
you see,
they ain't taking Mona Scott Love and Hip Hop off VH1 or
Right.
Atlanta Housewives or the
For the flavor
Basketball
of
Wives.
love,
They ain't
right?
taking that shit off the air.
Now they talking about sex trafficking, right? What was Flavor of Love?
exactly.
Right.
What was Flavor of Love? You flying these girls from all around the world.
Ooh, sound like a man act. Sound like a man act.
Sound like the man like to me, right?
Right.
What was Bambi's show? She fly niggas all over the world to come to pick and choose which nigga she want to be with.
They tried to say R.Kelly had a fucking cult. If you watch the Tyler Perry show Ruthless, that's the definition of a cult following. And then even if you in a fucking cult, you gonna see something that ain't right, you gonna want to leave. And then they talking about, well, that he won't let him leave. Well, if he did, he got him so brainwashed, then how the hell Azrael Jane Doe number 5 leave? How did Holly Calhoun, how the rest, and even Faith wouldn't even stand with him?
I'm gonna tell you something, little Mac. I want you to think about something. All of us on this panel.
No, I know.
When I'm saying something else though, because you just said something about somebody leaving, right? So when the star witness in the New York trial, Jane Doe number 5, went to Florida by herself. Do you think she could possibly have met with Homeland Security when she went home?
Yeah, that's possible.
That was right before R.Kelly got locked up.
Listen how dirty she did, man. She stole from him, and then she came a federal witness on him. All because he chose another woman over her. Like, that's how sworn women can be.
Listen, I'm gonna say this again. Hold up, and then Dean can come in after me. I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna keep on saying it till there's no more breath in my lungs, man. That person, AC, was part of this backup plan. Ain't nobody gonna forget
all along. Yeah.
In case this don't go, this always the best. Yeah, man. All the stuff, you know what I mean? Pimplo talking about, and I was Don Juan talking about. All the stuff they talking about, put all that together, the good and bad, however you feel about it, forget all of that. If you listen to all that, they had that backup plan already in place. My thing is, how do you just see that coming, bro, after all that stuff being been through, bro? So when I send that joker back, there's no way. I'd have stopped everything. Everything would have got shut down. I'd have sweet clean everything.
What else, again?
There you go. Here is he on? See, because you got that on the screen. Is he on the panel?
He and Sir Miguel in the chat.
Man, I don't want to see no chat, man. Sir Miguel, bring your butt on this doggone platform, man. Ain't nobody playing with you. Just like Egypt.
but y'all didn't ever think about this. Like, it's
get out that chat, man.
Like the CI, I think he was playing. Nah, I think he was playing in him. Because reckless, why would you out of nowhere come in and want to be, you know what I'm saying, help these girls? Like he just came out of nowhere.
Yo, Lil Mac.
I think he was playing it too.
Yo, Lil Mac. Yo, Lil Mac. Still to this day, yo, I thought he knew Kels and some shit, and then he just
he don't even know the man.
That's what
he don't know nobody.
I was like, yo,
linked up with Claire, man.
And
he don't know. He don't know nobody in this case until this case came. He didn't know nobody.
And yo, you not for nothing, yo.
Sir Miguel, stop typing, man. Stop typing and bring on this.
Angelo, son, he might be worse than Tim. You disgusting as a man. Like, for you to sit there and to go tell your daughter to go run off with that man money. I know he told. You gotta sit there He was there every single step, every like right when she turned on him. So for you to be complicit in all of that, you a piece of shit, yo. Like, son, like
Yeah.
I would even cut, yo, for me as a man, I would even be condone even mixed in none of that bullshit. Once I
And then
found,
he tried to spin it like he didn't know.
thank you. What man,
His wife, you know what I'm
yo,
saying,
I'm
was doing
telling you,
all that. But even if you
yo,
knew
Lil
your
Mac,
wife was doing it, you
yo,
Y'all
should have
talking
checked
look,
up
over
about
each
that
other.
shit.
We can't
nah,
hear what
Yeah.
y'all saying when y'all speaking over
oh
each other.
my
Yeah.
fault,
That's
yo,
what
The
yeah, I'm
chat
saying.
gonna get on y'all ass. I ain't gonna have to say nothing.
My fault, yeah. But now I'm saying, yo, once I would have found out once I would have found out my wife and my wife had my daughter and some shit like that. I'm telling my wife, I don't want to talk crazy, but I like she probably lost her life playing with me like that.
nephew. Check the scenario out. Check the scenario out. Ain't no real thorough solid dude, man. Gonna move. He gonna move in such a way. None of that stuff gonna be tolerated. You know not to even get. You know you not to bring no thoughts in your forehead like that. Let alone do some behavior like that, because you're a reflection of me. He
Facts.
left, man, dude. I don't care all that whooping you doing, all that barking and all that old talking you do. When you look at real mobsters, man, and real Italian mafia, they don't raise their voice beyond the whistle. But when them jokers make a call to get something done, and I'm gonna let that breathe for a minute. So
Facts.
Yeah.
all these internet gangsters and these internet thugs that type behind these keys and be behind these computers and stuff, or get on the live and talk all this stuff and got a bat in their hand and got Jerry Carroll juice dripping all in his eye. They ain't no real solid dude have to do all that if you real thorough, man. You ain't no real. That's a coward.
No, you
You
ain't gonna get on
you
the
a
internet
scary
and
cat.
cap.
You trying to
You ain't
talk
gonna.
and
real
that man, and
and this nobody want to check out how
talk
man.
about R.Kelly, and he had his
Yeah,
underage daughter modeling for his, you know what I'm saying, boutique. But both of them guys, them parents were clowns, man. To be squared up with y'all, they didn't care about R. Kelly dating their dog. They were just mad and scorned because they didn't get what the
I don't
women
even
got. They
say
didn't get the
they was
luxury
Tim though.
of the
I think
money.
it
They
was
didn't get.
Tim,
See,
man.
the Claire was pushing. Oh my bad. I didn't mean to
No,
cut
I'm
you
saying
off.
I don't even think it was more so. I think it was more so a Tim forcing his family to do the shit that they did. I don't even
right.
think Jocelyn wanted to come out to R. Kelly. Because if you look at who leading the argument, it's
What is that?
Tim. Tim the
And
one
you
leading the
know, a
argument.
lot of these people that fell back. You don't see a Satchel McGee and none of these other people no more. Tim, the main one, is still out there trying to talk that dumb shit.
And that's why I believe he the one who was pushing the issue with R. Kelly dating Joy. You know what I'm saying? It's because of him. I think the drunk motherfucker, she just, if she don't cooperate, then she gotta go find her somewhere to stay. But he can't tell me that you give a fuck when you clearly told Don Russell that I already called my family, I already called my brothers, and once you call your brothers, it's over with. Ain't no fixing that shit. R. Kelly
Right,
got him a wife for life. You said
right.
I'm done fucking with my daughter, but you want to blame R. Kelly for you not fucking with your daughter.
Yeah. And, and here's the thing, they really underestimated what is all the squeaking, nephew?
I don't know. Somebody got an earpiece in or something.
Like some crickets or something. Like sound like some mosquitoes or some chipmunks.
Somebody got an earpiece in or something.
Nah, I don't got my shit in.
Well, Lil Mac got Lil Mac got some bad service. Go ahead with your bad self.
And when Azrael ran off with that money, she gonna go try to buy a section closer to Drake, thinking Drake gonna notice her.
They bought a house too. Well, we're gonna look at this right here, listen to the Middleman podcast. And this is kind of like R.Kelly got a lot of good shit to come. You know what I'm saying? And another reason why these goddamn industry people is playing these games.
The Middleman presents Talk of the Town with Nick Eden. Today we are talking about the death of the major label, 2013. Now we always say, 2012, that's the end of the world. Well, I don't know about that. Because the Bible that I read says that no man knows the hour of the day. But anyway, 2013, why is that the death of the major label? Well, if you take a look at that description, it says very clearly, Lava Lamps, Happy Days, Mood Rings, MASH, and Jimmy Carter's Playboy interview weren't the only thing to come out of the 70s. In addition, copyright laws revised by the U.S. government granting artists and songwriters termination rights. The law states that 35 years after 1978, the recordings and songs owned by record labels or publishers will revert back to the artist or songwriter regardless of if the artist or songwriter was recouped, unrecouped, or whatever. What does this mean for major recording companies? How will this affect the families of the deceased artists and songwriters? And how will this benefit emerging artists? Now, let me break this down for you, exactly what this means. And you want to know what's so crazy about this? Kevin, I had a couple people that I wanted to come in and talk about this topic today. Mm-hmm. And I got a lot of yeses. We were going to have an action-packed show.
Okay.
At the last minute, every last one of them just mysteriously pulled out.
Why?
Well, one person did go, anonymous. An attorney based in Atlanta, works for a very prestigious firm. And basically what I was told was that because of the fact that the RIAA, for those of you who do not know, that is the Recording Industry Association of America, because of the RIAA's being adamant about this copyright law not hitting in 2013 like it was originally planned, they are severely cracking down on a lot of music industry professionals. And we all know that this is a business that's based on relationships. And they're cracking down on a lot of them. And there are a lot of people that just flat out do not want to speak about this copyright law. Let me break down what this means for all of you aspiring artists out there, for you songwriters. And if any of you have any questions, definitely give us a call at 718-508-9972. If you're already on the line, you hit that number 1. If you're on Skype, you go ahead and hit that button, and we'll bring you right in. What this means is that any song from 1978 and back had a 35-year, basically labels had 35 years to do with whatever they needed to do with these songs. 35 years after 1978 is 2013, which means in 2013, all of those songs, the ownership of those songs are going to go back to the songwriters who originally wrote the songs. Now, this means a lot of great stuff for those songwriters, because as we know, there were a lot of songwriters that got kind of screwed over. People were messed out of their publishing, but all that is not going to matter after 2013. And the crazy thing about that is, every year after 2013, another batch of songs is going to go back to its original owners. Now, we all know that major labels right now, they're not making that much money off of new recordings. They're not. And don't let anybody fool you and say they're not making any money at all. But in comparison to what they were making in the 90s, 80s, and 70s, they're not making anywhere near. What they are doing is they're putting out a lot of catalog releases, i.e., you're ever at home, you're watching TV late at night, and you get that, the best of Motown, the best of Stax, the best of Marvin Gaye, the best of the Miracles. We see those old, we see the Body and Soul compilations, the very popular, now that's what I call music series. These are all considered catalog releases. These are recordings that the labels already own. They just repackage them, reorganize the track listing, and they put it out there. Run a couple of commercials, and people, for nostalgic reasons, they go and they buy these CDs over and over and over again. This is how the labels have been staying afloat. after 2013, they will not be able to just freely use those songs like that. After 2013, they are going to have to license the songs from the songwriters. Now, let's put this into more layman's terms. Kev, let's say that you wrote a song in 1965, and no, y'all, Kevin is not that old.
Okay.
But let's say you wrote a song in 1965. Mm-hmm. You took it to a label. They say, you know what, Kevin, we like your song. We're going to put your single out, and we're going to have you all over the place. They gave you a bad deal. They got control of your publishing, just everything, just everything. Okay. Yeah, just gave you a boot. And then on top of that, they say, well, it didn't sell like we wanted to, so you still owe us money. We haven't recouped the money that we spent on you.
Right.
So now here comes 2013, and Kevin's family is saying, well, hey, we are in control of his estate. The song now reverts back to us. So you can't use this anymore. If you want to use this song again, regardless of whether you recoup on what you need to get from him, the song now belongs to us. You're going to have to pay us a licensing fee in order to use the song for your, now that's what I call music, and this and that. And this is essentially what's going to kill the major. Now, am I saying that major labels are going to be completely dead? No. What I'm saying is that the system that major labels use today is going to be completely obsolete once this occurs, because they can't rely on those classic catalog recordings anymore. What do you think about this, guys? Let me know.
Man.
Universal Music Group owns most of R. Kelly's publishing. So, when we think about that, right, we think of the connection between Sony and BBC doing the first documentary. And now we have a connection between Surviving R. Kelly and Universal, which did the major documentary. Well, actually, they did about 3 of them, didn't they? Surviving R. Kelly 1, Surviving R. Kelly 2, Surviving R. Kelly, The Impact.
About 3 or 4. Yeah.
Now, you got the 2 biggest music companies in the music industry. Universal Music Group, which is number 1. Sony Music Entertainment is number 2. However, when you talk about publishing, they switch places. Sony Music Entertainment owns the biggest publishing company, which is Sony Music Publishing, and Universal Publishing is the second biggest publishing company. These 2 companies, and I know Warner Music, they own some of R. Kelly's publishing as well, so let's not leave them out of this. But these 2 companies specifically, Sony, who owns R. Kelly's masters, and Universal, who owns most of R. Kelly's publishing, both of them have connections to these documentaries that were responsible for flipping the public's mind, getting the public against R. Kelly, where the public is thinking that R. Kelly, they made you think like he has this history, some sort of history of dealing with minor girls, which if you really do your research, you'll realize that that's not true. What there is there's rumors, and it isn't that many. It's not 30 years of rumors. It's only a allegation of a marriage, and then a allegation of a sex tape that he went to trial for in 2008, and he was acquitted. Other than that, the only other thing that comes to mind is that bogus rumor in 2017, the same year that all this nonsense got started, which is the same year that would make R. Kelly's 25th year in the music industry after his original release date, born into the 90s in 1992. And of course, once you're in the business for 25 years, that's when you can put in the notice to the label saying, I want my masters back. All right.
Huh.
if 2017 made 25 years, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 2022 made 30 years.
Remember, Vi, he signed his deal exactly in 1989.
2017, them timelines is accurate, similar the same. 2017 made 25 years. 2022 made 30 years. So they need to let Kels come on home so he can recoup his goddamn masters, his publishing. But according to the people, they said he gave all his publishing to a little mama.
I don't believe that BS. That was that.
Well,
That was
you just heard who owned the publishing.
what you call it. What you call it. I believe that they own the publishing. Not no fucking you went fucking dumbass fucking security guard nigga talking about he signed over the rights to the first 3 albums. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Get out of here.
Here you got what's one of the Lizette? What's one of them chicks said they want the rights to I Believe I Can Fly?
Yeah, but Vi, after he said that in the third Surviving R. Kelly, then she comes with this idea she wants to. I'm like, yo, bro, niggas just people just be fishing for anything. I'm telling you, she watched Surviving R. Kelly. He was like, the guy said he sold the rights or signed over the rights to his first 3 albums. Maybe I could work my way in and get his biggest single.
Right. You ain't getting shit.
His biggest single, you ain't go for Toya, you ain't go Fiesta, you ain't go for none of those. You went for the man's biggest single. Like, you wanted that in Ignition. You might as well just ask for Ignition after that.
She got her ass nothing. She got herself nothing.
She went home crying. I know. Telling you, I couldn't have been her boyfriend. I would have been like, I'd have cussed out, called all sorts of names.
Like Marlon said, you at least could put something in this bag.
Boy, Ann funny. Ann say she wish she could fly. See, Senator saying he got it all broke down with, you got a particular timeline that you can inquire. You got timelines and shit that you have to be on when you trying to get your master recordings back. Everything is done in a timely fashion. But yeah, man, like I say, tomorrow will be the interview with Big Val Opinion over on Georgia Girl Wellness Channel. I'm looking forward to that at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 Central Standard Time, 1:30 West Coast vibes. Let's see. Today, I just really wanted to come on and speak to the fact of R. Kelly. Just let the supporters and fans know that the calls, the R. Kelly phone calls are working. The blogs are working. The positive blogs are working. The letters are working. Continue to put out the letters. Continue to send the letters. Continue to put out positive blogs without all the arguing back and forth and name calling, whatever the situation may be. Continue playing the recordings of R. Kelly calling, speaking about his situation from jail. And let's continue to push those messages out there because the public is starting to wake up to the truth behind what really went on with R. Kelly. And we got to stay focused and stay repetitive with putting this information out and keeping it out and not letting it die. like I say, man, we're looking forward to the next 24-hour lock-in. I look forward to having special guests. I look forward to seeing all my panel family up. Um, mm, that's about it. We got a couple interviews out with the man. Some guy he say he's the mentee. He was a mentee of R. Kelly's. And then you got this Johnny Bo guy who did an interview. Say he was in the feds with R. Kelly. Then you got Levi and Storm Monroe. Um, did a sit down, had a sit down conversation pertaining the case. So make sure y'all get around to going to check those videos out, and when we get back here tomorrow, would like to know what y'all think about them. Let's see. That's about all I have. I mean, if y'all like to purchase a T-shirt, the link is on my community wall. Anybody interested in T-shirt, go to the community wall, hit the link, take you right to the website to get your shirt. Anybody interested in donate to the channel, $ Big Vile Opinion, or super chat. Anybody interested in being a part of the next live on 4/28/23, email me so we can get you down and get you locked in. For the people that's on the panel, that for my usuals, for my family that's on the panel, y'all got to give me y'all times that y'all looking to come in and do y'all thing. We also it's four 6-hour segments. The first segment will be the R. Kelly case, followed by um the adult talk, followed by state of the culture, followed by R. Kelly changing the narrative. So those will be the 4 categories in which we will be speaking. But some, special guests will be coming in at whatever time they can come in. So we on a different topic. Whenever the special guests can get in, we're gonna allow them to come in and just hold with what we got until we get what we need, type deal. you know. So we know a lot of the special guests that may be coming, they work or whatever the situation may be, but we're gonna make it convenient for them as well. So um I don't know. That's pretty much what I have for today. I just wanted to come on and let people know, like, just pay attention to what's going on around the world with people speaking about R. Kelly and talking about R. Kelly. They are discussing the case. They want to know about the case. They are looking for information about the case. So that means that nothing that we're doing is in vain. People are putting in time, putting in countless hours of research to bring this information that we bring, and it's working. We just gotta keep at it until we get to where we're trying to go. Dean, anything y'all got to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, bro. Just once again, a great live. I love y'all with all my soul and my heart. And we back at it another time, whenever it's another time.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And free Uncle Kels. That's it.
Most definitely, that's the right way. Unc, you still there? I don't know. Let me see. I can't see who's still up there. Let me see. Derek sleep. He been sleeping. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to Unc. But yeah, shout out to my mods. Shout out to the modders. Shout out to the mods. I really appreciate y'all as well. Um, y'all be doing y'all thing when we on here doing this live. So I appreciate that as well. Um, other than that, we gonna be exiting to the left, to the left.
All right, y'all. Good night, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, bro. I'll be hitting you up, man. You ain't never send me your shirt size and shit, man, because
Oh, no,
I need to get.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm about to
Yeah,
send.
I need to get all that information in, man, so I can.
All right, say no more. I'm about to text it to you.
All right.
I can feel this love, yeah. I can feel this drink, yeah. I can feel a good vibe coming over me. I can feel the party, yeah. Somebody's birthday. I can feel a groove, yeah. I feel the DJ. I can feel joy. I can feel trust around me. I can feel people. And I can feel the love. And it's all in the air tonight. 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 I can feel a high, and I can feel a shot.